Well, it's no secret that the housing market has changed drastically over the past couple of years. So to be successful at selling your home, it helps to have advice from the experts. Monte Mohr is here to give us some tips again today. So great to have you back with us.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, we're becoming regulars, aren't we?
We are.
Well, it is definitely clear that the real estate market has changed so much during the past couple of years, and I guess we need to, adjust, I guess, the mindset just a little bit. But what is the main thing that we need to be focusing on?
The number one thing is price. Once your home is staged properly, it's price, price, price. Those are the top three things that you've got to focus on, is pricing it correctly. We're in a time where we're competing with banks, we're competing with short sales, we're competing with distressed situations. And the only way we can compete with that is if we price the homes correctly.
Okay. And I mentioned the mindset. You really say that we've got to evaluate it, right?
Well, the mindset that I encourage everybody is that if you don't really want to sell, really want to sell, or don't really need to sell, then don't. Get your home off the market, or don't go there, because it's not a fun time. When the market's like this, the buyers are finicky, and it's just a really tough time to sell a home. So the biggest thing is just to avoid your own game plan, your own perceived equities. It just doesn't matter. The market's not sensitive to that.
Well, as a real estate expert, we appreciate you being honest with us on that. Have you really taken into consideration?
On all my listing appointments, people do appreciate the frankness, and it just is what it is out there. And that's one of the first things if we can understand that it is what it is, and our pretending like it's not going to affect us doesn't matter.
Right. Now, you tell us we also need to take into consideration the outside factors that would affect us, right?
Well, those outside factors is, unfortunately, most listing appointments I get to, there's plans being made with supposed equity. It's all fantasy. The equity isn't there that used to be there. And we have to, again, get into that mindset that, do I really want to sell? If I do, then I have to go along with what reality is. And the reality is we need to price our home so well that someone will think it's a good deal.
Okay, so somebody's listed their home, and they're just not getting the traffic through the house that they'd hoped that they would. What do they need to do?
I'm sorry, I don't want to sound redundant, but it's a price issue. The market is speaking to you. If there's no showings, it means the price is too high. If there are showings and there's no offers, the National Association of Realtors says we should have an offer every 7 showings. If we're not getting those offers, then we're getting the wrong group of people in the home. We have to adjust the price.
Okay, all right, simple as that. And basically, everybody's looking for a deal. They want to feel like they got a deal.
They really are. I mean, the only homes that are selling out there, and there are homes selling out there, but they have to be priced so they look like a good deal. The market, the consumer has bought into, if I wait, I'll get a better deal. So the only way to avoid them waiting and get them to take action now is to create a good deal now if you possibly can.
And you can help people to have that perception of giving people a deal, right?
Exactly.
Through staging. You talked about virtual staging. There's so many things that you can help people to do, right?
Correct.
Okay, now your website is called We Sell Homes for Free, and people are going, what? How can you do that? So help explain that a little bit.
Well, what we do is we are committed to helping people price their homes correctly, so much so that we're willing to waive our entire listing fee if someone will buy a home through us. I have to sell 2 homes to get paid on 1, but I'm helping people sell homes. I mean, the program is really working. We're able to give people a 3% advantage by pricing their homes better than the competition. And we have a couple here that I just sold a house that just listed it a few weeks ago. In 10 days it sold. We just closed on it yesterday.
Wow.
Now, the reason this home sold so quickly is because they listened to the advice. It's just that simple. They listen to the advice. And I want to encourage everybody, if you have any questions that you can ask me. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've helped over 2,000 people during that time sell a home. I can probably answer your question. I would love to do so. Go to my website, WeSellHomesForFree.com. Click on the Channel 4 icon and send in some requests or questions. I'm glad to answer anything.
That's great that you offer that service. People can go straight to you, ask questions about pricing. The couple that you just showed there, what did they do right? Was it strictly price, or I know you offered them great advice, but what did they do right?
They staged their home like I've shared with on the show before. They staged it correctly, and then they priced it. They removed their preconceived ideas. See, their home had appraised for much more a few years ago, but we have to disallow that. Whole information doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
I sold my own home recently, and I had the opinion I'm going to get what I appraised for a couple of years ago, and then I'm going to go out and get a good deal. And someone reminded me, if you're going to get a good deal, you're going to have to give somebody else a good deal first, and that's exactly what had to happen.
It really makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It really does. It's
well, I know
really
that
simple.
couple's happy, and you've got a lot of other happy families out there that you've helped before.
We really do. Our program's working. It'll help everybody price their home properly. We sell homes for free.com. Go to the website, and it explains the program, and it'll also give you an opportunity to ask any questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Monte. We really appreciate you helping us out. Well, you can call the Mohr Group at 615-850-4330. And, of course, you can check them out on the web through the More at Midday section of WSMV.com.